Hi everyone, I'm Alana and I am your sweet guy. I am your sweet mom baby, but I'm also your sweet hun baby. I'd like to start by one, apologizing that this is so late. I was away for a few days, so I could not react to this when it dropped, unfortunately, and you know me, I am always on top of things, especially when it's my favorite people in the world. So this was my fault and I apologize. Let me just say, if you're gonna get anyone that's gonna yell at the internet about this on video, it's gonna be me. Especially for Jooheon. Woo! This was released on October 9th. I'm watching it now on October 13th. I've already said that I'm a few days late, but this only has 580,000 views. And this is what everyone means when they come on the internet saying that you can have a favorite, but if you're gonna like Monsta X, why are you not watching all of the things Monsta X puts out? That means every single member. You can prefer someone's content, but if you're gonna love them as a group, you have to support them as a group. Jooheon puts so much work into everything Monsta X does, like 99.9999% of the things are because of him, because he made it. And then he comes out with his own mixtape, which by the way is amazing. I've heard every single song besides Smoky. It's amazing. And he went through so much. They all went through so much, and he came out of it on top and made a whole mixtape about most of it. And it's only worth 580,000 views when they have millions and millions and millions of fans around the world. It's not just on Twitter, it's not just on Instagram that you can see how many fans they have. A lack of interactions on Twitter, that's evident. And it's clearly the lack of views on videos. Now, if everyone wants to complain that there's no this and no that, and why don't we get this and that? It's because we're not interacting with the content. It's because we're not interacting with the articles and watching the literal music video that one of the members put out. Like, how are they supposed to stay at the top of the ranks of things when everyone's just gonna complain, but no one's doing like the work or supporting for them to stay at the top? If you want them to stay at the top or even be considered one of the best, which I think they are, so many people think they are, if you think that, we have to show why we think that. And I'm not the only person that thinks this. I'm not the only person saying this. And I never, if you can't watch something, don't watch it. Like, if you have other things to do, obviously watch it when you can, or like, no one, you don't need to have an excuse for not watching it. If you don't want to, don't. No one's telling you to do these things. But you can't be complaining about the lack of brand rankings and all these things when they do so much and they put out so much, and they have since the beginning. If the work they create isn't going to be supported, it doesn't equal out. You can't not see it and then still complain about how it's not getting big. That's my little thing. If you're going to love Monsta X, love them as a whole, love everything they do. And there's no shortage of talent and hot and good people. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to watch everything that they do, but can't force anyone. So, but if you want to go watch Smoky, I'm already assuming it's going to be amazing. Please go support, check it out. He works so hard and he's so great at everything he does. And that's the reason that there's only 177 dislikes on a 580,000 viewed video. So there should be more. I can't. Since debut, it doesn't matter what happens in real life and how many screams people get at concerts. Since debut, if we're doing literal numbers and statistics and logistics, Jooheon has been at the bottom of polls and views and interactions on Twitter and all of that since debut, and it doesn't sit well with me. I don't like it. I don't get it. There's nothing wrong with him or his music or anything he puts out, so it just doesn't click with me. So I don't get it. But please go support Jooheon and every single member of Monsta X, what they put out. Don't be selective. If you're going to like the group, like the group. If you just want to like one member, then you don't like the group. That's simple as that. I just yelled at everyone for 38 minutes, so maybe I should watch the video now. It's gonna turn and we're gonna see him standing there in his hot outfit, his long hair. There he is, with this little chunky boot. Oh my god, I can already see us. I wanna watch, but I also wanna just listen with my eyes closed. Also, the fact that there's actual smoke and like the light from the smoke, where it's like coming out of the darkness almost. I don't know how to explain what I'm thinking. It's so cool when you love the man that is good at absolutely everything. Like such a well-rounded artist. Gorgeous eye look. What an eye look. Background. Oh. I'm really feeling it. And I'm seeing it within like the video. Is it gonna turn into color? And he's like escaping from the bad times. I already have a thought that I'm gonna save till the end. I'm so proud of him. This is like painful. Also, all in favor of him keeping his hair long. Say aye. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mm-hmm. And he's running out from the smoke. Ooh, this is emotional. He's coming out on the bed on the other side. You had to include kids?
It's time to go right now. Don't be scared. No one can hurt you now.
Oh. I feel this.
It was all just in the moment. Believe in yourself.
Yeah. Oh! With the guitar too? Oh wow, okay. Oh, he's so beautiful. And let's give it up. He wins, you lose. Oh my God, there's a whole minute left? What's about to happen? My God. That's the definition of you don't have to know what they're saying to feel it in your heart, in your soul, wherever you feel it. Oh, wow. I feel like that was like, once I get the translation of the Korean lyrics, I feel like that was like victorious. Like he came out on top on the other side. Things were bad, but he faced them head on and came out from the smoke. Like the metaphorical smoke, where he got through and came out into the brightness. He was in the darkness, then he came out into the bright, and he's a little bit better now. That was, whew. I have so much appreciation and gratefulness and gratitude towards him that he doesn't even know. He'll never know. I luckily got to talk to him this year and tell him how much I loved him and everything like that, but it was before we knew a mixtape was coming, but this specifically like resonates with me as a person and things that I've gone through. And obviously they're not the same. They don't connect in any way. We're not the same person, but to see him who's in the spotlight, in the limelight, like successfully overcome things he was going through is really inspiring. I remember him saying when he was in like a dark time and then came out, I remember him saying that he like didn't work on anything when he was going through what he was going through. So this was all done either way before or like Smoky being done after he came back. And I think that shows a lot that he overcame a lot and he went through a lot. And I'm so proud of him and I love him so much. And I hope he's proud of himself and the work that he put out. He's just such an incredible person inside and out. He's so beautiful inside and out. Literally, I could talk about him for 5 days. and he inspires people, and I aspire to have the type of like I get knocked down but I get up again attitude that he has. And his motto is be happy, stay happy, which is why I put it on a sweatshirt. And I really try to keep that in my mind. And I know K-pop's not that big of a deal, but he really helps people a lot. He does. I want him to know that he, just by being himself and putting out the music that he does, that he can really reach people. And I don't know if that's his goal. That's probably some part of it, but he's doing it successfully. He's doing everything successfully, through in and throughout and through ups and downs and everything. I'll always be there for him. I love him. I think he's like the greatest person on earth. You guys don't need to hear that 7,000 times because I say it every time I talk about him, but Smoky was amazing. My personal favorites so far, or now that I've heard everything, are Smoky, King, and Dark and Cloudy. The whole thing's good though. Please go listen to it. If you haven't listened to his mixtape Psyche, go listen to it. The whole thing's out. Please go support and just watch, all right? Watch and show some love. All he wants to do is give people love and energy and hopeful vibe and positive everything. So if you could go do the same back, it'd be great. All right, bye.